Good evening and welcome back, travelers. Welcome to episode 74 of the Near Dark Society Death Attack campaign. And if you're new here, welcome. We're just a bunch of friends who like to play D&D. However, this is the first stream of the new year. So, January 2nd, 2022. Let's make this a good one. I think it's going to be a good one after we left off from our last session. Lavende making his unique trip into Feywild. He made a encounter with a rather otherworldly being. Mass power, sense and feeling of ancientness to it. Informs you of two powerful artifacts within the material plane: the moon and Shadowstone. When combined, are able to unlock some sort of ancient elven gate. Now, you all are quite aware of elven gates. In fact, a lodestone was sort of the item of question when the group all first met in Gutterport. In fact, a lodestone was something that Shiv actively stole from Baal Thun. Curious. So, upon his return, with great haste, they discovered the lighthouse beacon was the moonstone itself, its light emanating, spreading its illuminating glow out over the seacoast. Unfortunately, that is when a drow incursion deep below the crust of the planet rose up and engulfed the city in chaos and panic. Thanks to the actions of the Dawnbringers, many lives were saved. However, a drow with lavender eyes, hair as black as midnight, managed to take this moonstone. But not before Boris the Brute, a member of the Council of Legends, from whatever intentions he may had, stopped Dawnbringers from getting their hands on that stone. Killing a comrade, Hakan Goldspark, the Dragonborn Smith. Thankfully, Draven was allowed enough time and gave up some time to bring Hakan's soul back to his body. And as for Fulner, seeing his comrade fall in battle threw him into a fit of emotional rage. As he attempted to strike down Boris, took a devastating cranial blow that left his brains in and outside of his head. His wounds, however, have been healed, though he is still unconscious. So we are going to pick that up tonight, right where we left off. Tonight's episode, Brother Before King. In the mass panic that followed the attack, fires were being put out. The Kervoian army that just recently occupied the city of Klaxon, mobilized with military efficiency and effectiveness, clearing the streets and pushing back drow invaders quickly and quite thoroughly. In fact, judging from the onslaught that the Kervoian soldiers did, you may come to the assumption that these drow were not aware that these soldiers were going to be occupying the city. If they did, their numbers would have been much larger. However, upon making your way back to the ship itself, you do run into an ally, comrade. You notice that Rahios is within the streets. You see him standing over a grieving mother with her dead child in her arms. You see that they have been stricken by what appears to be some sort of projectile missile that struck the child in the chest. As you approach, you see Rahios stand over the child, and as he brings his massive minotaur hand down towards the young child's head, he places it onto their forehead. You see his eyes and his horns begin to glow almost as bright as the sun on a hot summer day. You hear the verbal spell begin to leave his mouth. And as his hand rises, you see that glowing magic transfer from himself into the small child. You see him remove the arrow. You see the wound begin to heal. And as the child opens its eyes and draws breath again, there is a breakdown of emotions, tears, as the scared child does not know what's going on, and the mother relieved to see her offspring alive again. You simply see Rahios stand, almost in a stoic manner, not getting emotional, not getting self-righteous, but simply looks towards the mother. Be on your path. Before he turns and notices the group holding Falner. Comrades, what is going on? Why is there such an attack here?
That's a good question.
It seems the invaders have been pushed back. I will remain here on the streets to help the wounded.
I didn't know you were able to do that.
To do what?
Bring that child back.
The light of Pelor has gifted me with many blessings. It is my duty to give those blessings to those who need it.
It's kind of creepy watching two people get brought back from the dead in one day.
Death is inevitable, but sometimes it must wait its turn. As Rahios turns and he begins to move throughout the crowd, as still quite a bit of commotion, but it's not dead still. There's still definitely people moving about in frantic hurry. You know, people's homes were just on fire. There's people who have been hurt, injured. So there is definitely an aftermath effect here.
All right.
Back to the ship.
Yeah.
I don't think back to the ship is ready to be. I need to talk to Bruce, like right now.
Then go talk to Bruce. I'm going back to the ship. I'm not going along for that one.
What does Legic want to do?
Do you want a company?
Only if you want to come. I'm not going to make you.
I don't want you to go alone.
Alright, you can come if you want. And who is holding Faulkner right now? Who's carrying?
Draven is.
Oh, Draven is.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Everything else looks to be taken care of, so We better get going now, because I don't know exactly where he is.
Alright. I'm gonna go up to Falner and be like, you'll make it. We've got that drink soon.
Yeah, I can't quite recall the name of the character from Demon Slayer, the main character, but he could definitely tell that the headbutt he received from Boris was so powerful that even after the magical healing has taken over his body and healed the wound, it permanently scarred his head. He has a split almost from eyebrow up to the corner of his head, where you can see where the skin laceration came back together from the magic.
Oh, like Tundra. Like Tundra?
Yes, there you go.
Holy shit. You got a badass scar.
Oh, he's gonna have to update his character art already.
These are all just little notes to take for, the next update after this arc.
Jess will be back as soon as possible. Hopefully it's not going to take that long.
Hopefully.
Let's hurry up before we don't have time.
I'm gonna take a long sword out of my bag of holding. Put on the sheath around my belt.
Okay.
Since it's the only weapon
You
I
have.
Going to-
So you'll have to find Bruce.
Yeah.
Okay. It won't take you very long to find a soldier or find a townsman that's able to direct you where Bruce is. Meanwhile, Jez and Draven are making their way back to the ship. As you do, Draven looks towards you. Where do you want me to take him?
He's gonna take him down to his quarters and lay him down.
Alright.
How long is it gonna be like that?
I don't know. Depends on how tough he is. Could be a day. Could be a few hours.
Is it like anything we have to do to him? Or we just kind of lay him there and that's it?
Yeah,
We just lay him there. Alright.
pretty much. I'm gonna lay Fulner down and then I'm gonna go back and get Hakan.
And go back and get Hakan.
So Hakan got resurrected and then he basically still too weak to really move, so Hakan stayed back in the city and to catch his breath.
Oh. Oh, you might want to take a wagon or something to get that one. Don't think you can carry him.
Alright. It's that Draven heads to the bottom quarters. Put Fulner in his room. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna stay above deck and just keep an eye out for them to come back.
Okay. Meanwhile, you make your way, find Bruce. Bruce is currently in the town center, so they're still in the process of deconstructing the celebration event, Champions Day. You can still see the banners, still see the podiums all set up and everything. The Kervoyan soldiers have moved in and are basically creating some, essentially a what you'd call a controlled zone where they know everyone that's in there and everyone that's going out of it. Bruce is in there. You guys are already in the city. As you approach, soldiers let you through. See that Bruce is sitting down. He's got multiple wounds. You notice that someone's currently wrapping up and bandaging wounds that he received during the fight.
I'm going to go sit next to him.
As you sit next to him, you see him. Not so tight. Give me that. I'll do it myself.
Glad to see that you're still alive.
I would think a lot more than that. But me 6 feet under. Seen worse. Been through worse.
Yeah, I think we all have. Just so you know that your lighthouse held something. I'm sure you are already aware of that.
Some of the townsfolk said that the lighthouse is stone is gone.
Do you know that it is a moonstone? Or called the moonstone?
legends here is that there's it's just a enchanted stone. There's never been anything special about it. In fact, Yoon, I wish you would have been there when we found it. Your father and I are actually the ones who found the moonstone.
Did you find anything else with it?
Do you know a lot about the history of the land? You see, before we made this a kingdom, it was known as the Freelands. It was open terrain, it was heavily wooded, and had good soil. That's why we came here. Started farms. Well, it didn't take long before a lot of us farmers started to realize that all of this land used to be elven. Elves must have had a great empire here at one point. Ruins all throughout Volstead. So, naturally, when we were clearing out dens and dealing with trolls and ogres, we found a few ruins. That stone, or moonstone, as you call it, is one of the things we found. I wish there was more to tell you. Had it been thousands of years old.
Turns out that is for an elven gate. It's one of two. Well, 2 stones, 2 keys.
So there's another one.
I was hoping maybe you had heard of something called the Shadow Stone. You said the Moonstone, it was legend. Maybe you've heard something before.
I wish I had. Listen, Lovenay, I'm just an old soldier. But that if there is truly legends about these stones, then perhaps maybe an elf, maybe speaking to someone who would know a little bit more about their culture and history would know. If I recall, I believe there's an elf with you.
Mary, or oh my gosh, I'm forgetting his name because of the fight. But I know, yeah, we have an elf with us.
I was talking about the one that, the drow that you have with you.
Oh,
Oh, I guess I have 2 then. Yeah. I can go talk to her. I'm sorry that this happened to your city.
I understand your sympathies, but it's not your fault. Really, it isn't. Your father used to do the same shit all the time. Something bad would happen, he'd blame himself. And then you just start to realize that you're not the one bringing all the shit. The shit's always there. It just depends on whether or not you're there to step in it. And at this point, I'd rather have good, strong heroes who can step in the shit, clean their boot off, and keep walking, than someone who's gonna step in the shit, cry like a little wee baby, and then throw their boots away. So, I don't want to ruin this. I don't know what's going on with these Kravoyan soldiers. Hopefully your brother can explain things tomorrow. He's supposed to arrive by dawn.
Linda's going to be here tomorrow.
Yes.
Those birds flew out faster than I gave them credit for, I think.
We received a message within hours after they received theirs. Your brother is ecstatic and is ready to meet you.
I wouldn't say that ecstatic is how I feel, but, you know, I'm getting there, I think. Look, Bruce, Boris was with
I
them.
heard.
Yeah,
I heard.
I saw. He killed one of my friends right in front of the rest of my friends. Like it was nothing. And he really hurt another one of my friends.
Which is why I know your brother knows more than I know. Something's going on here in Bolstead, and it seems like the Council of Legends is either planning to do something, or Boris is working on his own.
He said there was business. I think he might be working on his own. It's hard to tell.
Understood.
Just so you know, that is all they wanted was the Moonstone. They got what they wanted. And from my understanding and what I was told, it is not a good thing that they got that.
Well, fuck. That reminds me. There's only one person here that I know, or I knew, who'd be able to help find about these elven ruins. The Wasp.
Okay, I think that kind of lines up with what we're supposed to be doing. This is in some sort of cave, I think, is what we were told.
If you know where she's at, then by all means go and find her. Apprehend her, bring her back in. Not only is she a wanted criminal and has been harming the lifeblood of Bolstead, but she may have something to do with it. Who knows? Because when we originally apprehended her, she was looking for something. We found her in an elven ruin.
Elven ruin where?
If you head, I believe it's east, across the Lamess River. It's past Elk's Grove. I can have some of my men give you a more accurate location.
And is there a way to get around Elk's Grove? Do we have to go through it? The only thing I've ever heard about that is to stay away from it.
Elk's Grove's currently it's a ghost town. There's no one there. And the Plague Knights have a checkpoint, making sure no one goes in and out. You could take the forest, try to move around Elk's Grove, follow the coastline north. It's really the only other option. But it's gonna take you days if you're going on foot, and it's through heavy woods.
I'll have to talk to my boss. I think I can manage it. I've got
You have a boss.
Captain.
Ah,
something.
you're talking about the snooty one.
She's been hurt a lot. It kind of comes with the territory, I think.
Trust me, I can see a bitter one when I see him. And that one, whew, you got your work cut out for you.
You know, it actually works out better than you would imagine. She's gotten me this far, you know. She hasn't left. And she's said she'd help me where she can, so... Making friends isn't the easiest thing that I do, but somehow we manage. I'm going to go talk to her. Isaac, is there anything that you want to ask before we leave?
I'm more or less just sitting at a distance, or standing at a distance, just waiting for you.
Okay, if you're ready to go, then I'm ready to go. I'm going to stand up and hold my hand out to shake his.
He reaches his hand up, shakes yours.
Thank you for all your help.
No, thank you for helping. I heard what you did. Those people wouldn't have gotten out of there if it wasn't through you. Thank you for choosing the lives of those people over our rock.
The children deserve to have a chance. You know, you and I both know that. Before I leave, I don't know if I mentioned, but Ophelia is alive. You know that, don't you? I had the same face that you're making now when I found out.
I thought your sister was dead.
No, she's not. She's somewhere here, I think. Not in your town, but somewhere in Boston. So
Where? How do you know this?
You're familiar with the merchant, I would imagine?
Never heard of him.
He has ways of finding people, and he found us. And for our help, he helped me and my friends. And she actually had talked to him before and was able to contact her. And I talked to her, actually. So things are a lot better than we think, I think.
Is she safe?
It has been 3 years since I was gone. I don't know if she's safe. We're not all dead yet.
All right.
So if you hear anything about her, if you have a way of telling me, please,
If I knew, I would have already told you. And if I hear anything, I'll let you know.
thank you, I appreciate that.
All right. See him spit up some blood. I've got more people. You can see him get up. You notice that a few of the soldiers around him, specifically the villager soldiers, not the Kervoyan soldiers, kind of move over to him. It's like, Bruce, you need to sit down. You're stressing yourself. That'll be fine. All right. I want the perimeter check every 30 minutes. Let's go.
I'm gonna go start walking back out. Logic, I have a really big question to ask you. What happened while I was gone? How did this happen? How long was I gone for?
How long was it gone?
Oh,
Half a day?
maybe about half a day.
We're gone for at least half a day.
And this all happened in half a day, as I'm like motioning to the destruction.
Well,
No, the destruction didn't happen until you got here.
Really?
soldiers, they showed up. We didn't know what was going on. And we went back to talk to Jez. And you appeared, and all this started happening.
You know, that doesn't make me feel very good. Feeling like things happen as soon as I turn up.
It does seem coincidental that your brother's soldiers showed up right before it happened.
Not his brother's soldiers.
Oh, was it his brother's?
Kervoyan soldiers are a foreign nation.
Oh, they just allowed permission because of Lindell?
Yep.
Gotcha. Retract.
Yeah.
It is coincidental that the soldiers from the Kervoyan nation showed up, knowing that they had permission from Lindell to be able to come through here. Without them, casualties would have been worse.
That is good that they showed up then. Logic, I'm sorry about Bruce. About Boris.
I feel like there has to be a reason behind it.
I don't think that any reason behind it justifies what you did to a Khan.
Maybe not good, but I feel like there's something that we don't see. Maybe it is just a cruel game. Or there's a better picture that bigger picture. Something we don't know. He's really adamant at giving that stone to him.
Yeah. If we see him again, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm no match for him. Without effort, he destroyed my helmet. He didn't even do anything. As soon as it came in contact, I just shut it.
And I just froze. I think we need to find the wasp. I think that is what we need to do, but I think we should find that Elven Rowan, maybe let her where she went first.
How far is that place?
You don't know. Bruce wasn't sure what the exact location. He just said it was east of Elks Grove near the Lemiris River.
Do you know where that Grove is?
Not exactly. The only thing I've heard about Elks Grove is that we should stay away, but it sounds like we need to go through.
Where we...
But I
I'm
think
sure we have a map back on the ship. We can see if there's a different route.
I think with this, I'm gonna like hold up the cloak that I have. Maybe this could do something. I don't know. I feel like I need to use it somehow.
What?
The cloak that I got from El Zaltivado.
What does that do?
About to find out, I think. I hope that Jez is okay with trying to find this wasp person.
Sometimes it's hard to figure out what Jez wants and what we want if they correlate with each other. But you saw what happened to Akan. What happened to fallen animals called Gwen. Maybe she wouldn't be too far from wanting to get back on what just happened.
The only thing to do is ask. The faster we go to the ship, the faster we can ask.
There's no time. Let's go.
Make our way back to the ship.
You're heading back to the ship.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Sid, you're on deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting for them to come back. Give me a perception roll.
Natural 1. Here we go.
Aw.
11.
11.
A ghost.
It's a ghost.
It's the ghost of Falner.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
What?
Uh-oh. You forgot.
We'll say I don't know what
Which
it is.
one was it? There's this tag on
I
the
gotta see
gun.
the-
Oh, what is that?
I think this one hasn't been touched yet.
Okay. Thanks, guy.
Oh, you drank one and then you just can't remember which one it was?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
They started looking the same thing.
So you've risen from the dead.
I never died.
You got a pretty ugly scar, though.
Yeah.
Ugly scar?
Well, I imagine what a scar would look like if your head was busted open with your brains coming out, what a scar would look like from that. You know?
Yeah, you probably wouldn't survive that, so you wouldn't have
Yeah.
a scar.
Well, I mean, in this circumstance, you did. So what's that scar gonna look like? Probably not great.
About
You
as
know?
good as my finger does.
Mm.
What on your
Take
head?
the one on his finger and times it by like 100. That's probably what's on your head.
Just cut off the head.
At that
Just kill
point.
me.
So,
Beautiful face.
So I just take my whole finger off then?
You got like 9 more.
11, actually.
you hear a voice call out to you.
No.
A very familiar voice. Jess.
Shiv's voice? Like in my head?
You hear
Or
it.
around?
You hear it around you.
Okay.
It sounds like it came from your captain's door, like your captain's quarters.
Something ain't right. Something ain't right. I'm gonna turn, look towards my quarters.
Doors close, but you watch as the door swings open.
I'm gonna smack myself to see if I'm awake. Make sure I don't fall asleep.
You're definitely awake.
Okay, so this is happening.
You see standing in the door an outline of what looks like Shiv. See his hands on the side like he's about ready to walk through. You see him turn around and walk into the darkness.
It's always in my quarters too. I can't ever be anywhere else. I don't want to go in there. Because something bad's probably going to happen. Something I don't want to deal with is going to happen. Is there anyone else above deck? It's just me.
It's just you.
Hmm.
You know, Draven went below deck with Falner. And he came back later and with Hakan as well, who's now downstairs resting.
Okay, I'm going to go to the door. I'm going to stop in the threshold. I'm not going to go in. Hello?
No response.
Okay, whoever this is, because it's not Shiv, that's not possible. So, why don't you just cut to the chase? If it's happening in my quarters, it's nothing good. That's the scoreboard as it is so far, so. What do you want?
There's no response.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't have any light spells. With Eldritch Blast, when you summon it, do you have to cast it, or can you hold it like a light?
Does it give off light?
You can.
Oh, mine's black though.
If you want to, you can ready it,
Mm-hmm.
but your Eldritch Blast is like black fire.
Yeah. Alright, fuck it. I'm going over to my table. There's an oil lamp and I'm gonna light it.
As you light the oil lamp, you turn it, and you hear an orange glow illuminates, fills the room. You look around. Nothing. Empty. There's no one in here. You watch as your door closes.
Nope. I'm running over to it. I'm gonna try to open it.
As you go to run over and
No!
grab onto it, it seems to be
Oh boy.
Are you fucking... I'm gonna pick my own lock? Is that what the
Closed.
world's come to? Alright, I'm gonna try to pick my own lock.
you hear the lamp behind you. Can you give me a perception check, please?
In the dark?
Yes.
Well, I guess I have dark vision. This is bullshit. 18.
You hear a whisper in the room. It's okay.
What is happening?
turn back and you look towards where your bed is, you can see something hunched over the bed.
Ew.
The black outline of it. You can just see the glowing eyes as it stares at you. No light.
No, you don't like the lights. You can't be around in the light.
The light doesn't like me.
Alright, who's me? Who are you? What is this?
Something has awoken.
You somehow don't answer my questions, but answering it with things that make me even more uncomfortable. We'll get to that part. Let's go back to who are you?
You spoke with someone in here, didn't you?
I've spoken with a lot of someone's in here. I've done a lot of things with a lot of someone's in here.
Something recently.
Okay. What of it?
You know what I speak of then.
Alright, going back to the who are you?
I'm someone who has been forgotten.
Is this a Draven thing? Are you ghosts? Are you one of the ghosts? Is that what this is?
No.
Why being so cryptic?
Because you are not ready.
For...
Points towards the ceiling. As you stare out into this night sky, look towards the eyes of Tiamat, and there you will see, in all its glory, a green emerald. The star is falling. The star is falling.
who are you?
I was once one of his loyal. I was once a warlord. Even now, I can feel him getting stronger. Soon he will be one again.
And who is he?
His name is, and you hear the door behind you open up, and as it opens up, you see the light flash in, and you literally watch as this figure just fades.
Close the fucking door! Close the fucking door!
You watch as... No.
I'm sorry, I'm used to being you, but you're the subject now.
Who was it?
It's you.
Oh,
Close the fucking door.
what?
What are you doing? You didn't even knock. Go. Just close the door for a second, I'll be
I
out.
shut the door.
Shut the door.
Look
And,
back.
I'm assuming he's with me.
yeah, he is.
She's not naked.
Why did you? You're supposed to knock before you go in.
This is an emergency. Isn't it?
Fake.
I want to make sure I covered that I didn't peep on her.
Well, you could have just walked in.
But I don't know why she got so upset.
You close the door and you watch as your oil lamp reflickers on.
Fuck.
It is common courtesy to knock before you go into somebody's room.
Why'd you do this to me?
I'm going over the bed where it was sitting. Is there anything there?
Give me an investigation check.
I'm using my feet. 16.
16.
He peed a little. Ectoplasm.
Oh, he shows up, it's cryptic, makes me fucking anxious, and then he pisses my bed. Great.
You see along the bedboard where he was sort of perched over, holding on to. You can see the wood has physical claw marks gripped onto the wood.
What the fuck?
I'm going to knock. It does.
Oh my fucking god, what?
Well, I just wanted to say I'm sorry that he didn't knock before.
I'm sorry, I was an outburst on my part, I'm sorry.
Can I open the door so we don't have to shout?
Yeah, just come, whatever, come in.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door. Now apologize that you. Apologize to Jez.
Normally, I wouldn't really care that much, but you know what? In the spirit of being more open about things, I'm gonna tell you that there was just some sort of shadow demon sitting in my bed telling me riddles.
What?
That's you know as much as me. I was about to get some information out of him, and then you opened the door, and now he's gone.
I'm going to
He can't be around light.
This is why we knocked before.
What? Like I'm supposed to know something like that was gonna happen.
Yes.
You know,
Assume, legend.
it'd be in your
We
best
have a lot of
interest-
stuff happen to us in the privacy of our own quarters. You have to knock
Oh, you
before.
too?
I mean,
Oh my god, so many things show up in here for me. It's weird.
what?
Entities, things. Look at this. I'm gonna post to the points of the bed with the claw marks on it. It did that.
I'm going to go up and touch it. Like run. How many claw marks? Is it like 3 or like?
No, it's 5.
It's 5. I'm going to like put my hand and kind of like trace it.
Whatever it is, it had human-like hands.
This. Where is it now?
I don't know. Just it can't be around light.
It also made itself look like Shiv. You know that.
Oh, I thought it wasn't.
It
Was
looked.
it the outline of
It
him though?
looked like, yeah,
So like a shadow of him?
kind of, yeah.
What the fuck? Why? What is
I'm-
happening?
So it doesn't like light.
Can I look under the bed?
Could I tell
Yeah.
what he was referring to?
I watched Lavender get down and start looking at my bed. What are you doing? You don't want to see what's under there. There's things under there you don't want to see.
As you look under there, it's just a
What kind of
fuckload of empty bottles.
Well, okay.
Well, maybe if you cleaned under, you would actually find something.
Stop digging, you're gonna find more. Stop,
gonna start
stop digging.
pushing-
There's a box under there, don't open it. So when he was saying the thing about, was he alluding, I can't tell if he was alluding to, I can't remember his fucking name. My mom's cult thing. The whispering,
Ah, right.
Oh,
fuck, what was
the
his name?
dreamer.
The dreamer, yeah.
And
the dreamer.
The dreamer. Was he referring to that?
You know the dreamer came from space.
Yeah, and I know there's some sort of star thing going on. I can't,
You
now I'm
remember?
conflicted if he was talking about that or something else.
You do know that the dreamer did come from space. You know, or you also know that there was a star involved in that as well.
Okay. Anything about an emerald?
You don't know anything about that though.
I think it has something to do with my mom's cult, if you guys remember that whole fiasco. You weren't there. My
I'm
mom
going
was in a
to.
cult.
I'm going to like push myself out from underneath the bed.
Your mom's in a
What?
My mom was in a cult. She was like a...
Was in a cult.
Was. She's dead now.
Oh.
Rest her soul.
No, I'm sorry that you didn't get to fix that relationship.
No, there was no fixing. There was no fixing that one.
Well, yeah,
I
because
think
he's
she
dead
wanted.
now.
I think she planned on like killing me or some shit. I don't know. So we're past it. We're on this now. Maybe we'll come back to that if it
That
comes
was a
back.
long time ago. I feel like that just happened.
It also took like a general shape of Shiv and used Shiv's voice too. So that was weird.
So why don't we try something? Me and Lavender, we will leave, and you can turn out the lights and see if he comes back.
Listen, I have a feeling that he'll come back eventually. I'm gonna table it, and we're gonna go back to the whole moonstone fiasco. So, what's happening?
Good.
I talked to Bruce about it. I thought maybe he would have some kind of information. I didn't know if he knew what it was, and maybe the location of the other one. He didn't know anything, honestly. But he did kind of point us in the right direction, and you might not like it. You might like it. I don't know. You might not. I don't know.
You know, I'm so off-put right now that you can just tell me anything, and I probably won't even flinch.
He pointed us in the direction, well, not exactly where she is, but if we should talk to her, the wasp, the one that we saved.
He wants us to talk to the wasp.
He doesn't want us to talk to her exactly, but he suggested that we talk to her, but also bring her back.
He wants us to bring back the wasp.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard what they said about her, right?
Yeah, but to be fair, to her credit, her and that little turtle guy that was with her definitely probably could have tried to kill us if they wanted to, but they didn't.
Well, I mean, I don't know why they would. We were letting them go.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, we were.
Oh, I see. You're saying they owe us a favor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They could owe us a favor.
They
I
could.
didn't even think about
No,
that.
that's
See,
what
that's why you're the captain.
That's a bit of a favor.
Say something.
I'm really
nice.
good at pulling in those, especially when people never
Say something
actually
nice.
owed me one, but I'm
You're-
convinced them that they did.
A great drink. You drink me under the table anyway.
That has nothing to do.
That's true, though.
You told me to say something nice, and I'm already thinking about Oaks Grove.
It is
Elks
Elks.
Grove.
Elks Grove.
Elks
Oh,
Grove.
yeah, that is the thing that's the part that you might not like. So he told us how they found her.
Uh-huh.
It was in some sort of elfin ruins past Elks Grove, so I think we might have to go through Elks Grove.
Elfin Ruins. What was she doing in Elfin Ruins?
We don't
Living
know.
there, like setting up a camp or something.
That is why he asked us, or suggested we talk to her. Maybe she has something to do with this
Oh, that's
moonstone.
right. That's where Bruce said he found the moonstone. It was in the Elven Rune, and the wasp was found in said ruin.
Maybe not the same ruin.
Maybe
but
not the same,
but
but
Elven
maybe
Rune's
she would know
nonetheless.
something about the shadow stone we need to find.
Yeah, because I feel like.
You feel the whole ship sort of shake a little bit as you see
Oh no.
What was that?
a portal open up, and you watch as Melanie and Barry both come out of it.
It's like no more.
You see the portal begin to close up.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna like pull my head out. Melanie, actually, I need to talk to you. That just.
Barry, I need to talk to you.
I'm gonna stop everything right there. I got yelled at for opening the door. They just get the port into your room?
No, they're on the
outside.
deck.
Okay, never mind.
Barry knows better than to do that.
I need to. Melanie, can you come? Do you mind if she comes in? I know you don't really like her that much.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, Melanie, can you come in here for a second?
She looks over towards Barry and makes her way towards you.
Melanie, that's right. She is an elfin type.
She's a drow.
Yeah. I'm glad that you're here. How are you doing?
I'm fine. City seems to be a little bit distrustful of me at the moment, but that's, well,
That is
obvious.
because people who look like you just attacked it.
Yeah, I'm aware.
That's alright.
Just wear a mask.
That's rude.
Well, I'm
That's
just.
rude of them.
Oh, rude of them. I
It's
thought
rude
you
of
meant it
them,
was rude to
not
me.
them.
I mean, you know how people get
Mm-hmm.
when they see something that they are not familiar with. They get scared of it. Not the point.
Yeah, the point. Barry, I need you to ward my quarters or something. Weird shit keeps happening.
What do you
Weird
mean?
things keep showing up in my bed. I don't like it.
What are you doing in your bed?
That's none of your business.
It's probably
What I'm
sleeping, I would
saying-
imagine, right?
I'm worried, yes, only sleeping ever. And I'm only worried about the things that are showing up in my room.
Like what?
Like, I don't know what. Like, dark shadow things. Speaking cryptic words to me. They can't be in light, otherwise they evaporate.
Well,
And they also put claw marks in my bed.
I could, yeah, we could ward your room and make sure that nothing can magically move in or out of it.
Good.
Do you want me to do that?
Let's talk about it later.
All right, we'll table it then. And
I'm
Notice
glad
that.
you got that out of the way.
It was
Melanie,
very important. I was gonna forget.
That is not why I needed to talk to you, actually.
okay, why?
I'm going to assume that you know something about what I'm about to ask you. I'm not trying to. Stones,
Assume what?
moonstone, shadowstone. Do those mean anything to you?
No.
Keys to an elven gate. Does that add to that?
I know what elven gates are, yes, but I've never heard of a moon or shadow stone.
What about
Was
Melanie?
it sunstone? The moon and sunstone?
Or the
Shasta?
It was Moon and Shadow.
Oh.
Moon and shadow.
Listen, do you know anything else about them other than that they're called Moon and Shadow?
I know that they were found, or at least one of them was found in an elven ruin. That's why I thought maybe you would know something. Our friend Kaz lived a really long time. I didn't know he was also a drow.
Okay, first of all, I'm older than Kaz. He's not that old for elf standards.
Well,
Speaking of Kaz, the person that stole the moonstone looked a lot like Kaz. Did you guys notice that? Is that weird to anyone else?
Is this going to be a all drow lookalike conversation? Because
No.
if that is the case,
Hey. You're not gonna get that from me, okay? Look at me.
well,
Also
you
look
do
at
have
me.
it. Well, yeah. Well. I'm just saying there is an entire country of tieflings that happen to think that way, but
So I'm one of them?
I'm not saying.
Oh, I see you know
I'm
better.
saying-
Alright. Hypocrite.
I was just hoping it has nothing to do with everybody looking or not looking alike. It was just I thought maybe that you would know something since they are. It seems to be that they are like elfin related in some manner.
I can do some research on it and look up as much as I can find. Neve has a plethora of information involving ancient elven society here within Avondor. But I just want you to know that I don't have any affiliation with Drow culture or Drow society.
No, it wasn't about drow. It was just about elves kind of in general. Bolstad used to be elven.
Wait, what?
That is what Bruce told me. It used to.
What happened?
I don't. Wait, about the elves?
Are they angry at you guys? Did you steal their land?
Well,
I mean, I don't remember seeing any when I was.
I don't want to speak frank here, but yes, all of the land that we stand on is essentially stolen land. Everything was taken by the Netherese. They massacred the elven people here.
Ah.
And the Netherese then fell to the colonization of Tarthus when they came from the east.
They not teach you guys that in class, yeah.
Well, that was thousands of years ago. Most humans probably just don't even remember this. Or
How old are you?
I'm about 700 years old.
Why do you remember it?
I've studied quite
Why
a long
can't they?
time.
What are you trying to say about humans?
They don't. They can't
Wow,
be 700
you're really
years
stacking
old.
it up here. Continue.
Well, I mean, if that the Netherese lived here.
All of Avondor was a Netherese empire, at least the northern portion of it.
So does that mean more of those things that explode are going to be here? The thing that.
Oh, you speak of Mythalars,
Yeah.
the things that powered their floating cities?
You remember the thing that blew up and then caused with the
We've had a lot of things blow up.
Swavros, that situation, the hole in the world.
Oh, that's the old Belfoon thing, yeah.
If there was a Mythalar anywhere on the mainland, I will tell you this, that Neve would have been able to find it. It gives off an extremely powerful energy reading. It would have to be buried deep beneath the earth or deep beneath the water.
Not to brag, but we found one.
And blew it up.
And that is why I'm not bragging.
Hashtag humble brag.
But we found it before you did, so
Where was it?
it was in some.
The ocean.
Do you remember?
So it was thousands of feet beneath the water.
Deep below the ocean.
We
so
have a
weird.
tendency to find things that shouldn't be
Undersea
found.
Did this
colony.
happen at the Great Meridian 4?
Maybe, I don't know, what is that?
Where
Is
the
that
four,
Four Corners thing?
it's where the four oceans meet.
Yeah, it was there.
Yeah, that was us.
That was Fauna specifically.
No, that
There
was
is a
Kaz.
giant.
Actually, you know what? It was Fauna.
Oh my god.
You realize that you created a massive
know what we did.
singularity.
We know what we did. We
That
were
was
there.
all of you?
Well, not him.
Give or take. He wasn't involved.
I'm not a part of this. I don't know.
Does
what the hell
Larician
they're
know
even
about
talking
this?
about.
Yes.
He's kind of the more he. rides
Larician
along
knows
with us.
about this.
Yes, he does. You guys sent people. You told us.
There's more things you're gonna
I
learn
didn't
about us.
send anybody.
No, you. I mean, you didn't.
I'm
Not
gonna
you.
go check on Fauna. You
Yeah, good
guys
idea.
deal with
Okay,
this.
we're going to. This is the least of our problems right now.
I will tell you this. There is no way that there is a Mythalaw anywhere in Bolstead without Neve knowing about it.
Yeah,
Did you know about the one in the ocean?
That is not the mainland. Also, Neve is literally out in the middle of the Gulf. We are not that far away. This is very close.
Okay, if we find one, we won't
So,
blow it up.
If we
this
find
time.
one, we don't blow it up. We let experts come in and deconstruct it.
So in summary, you
was
can't
an
help with this
accident.
moonstone thing. Is all I'm getting from
I'm
this.
going to go and research this.
Okay, great, thank you. Your,
didn't
pres-
mean
your presence is very appreciated.
I didn't mean to make you angry. I'm sorry.
Reaction. I'm gonna go research.
Don't be sorry, it's good for the soul. Getting flustered every now and then. You just gotta do it.
So
Break the spirit.
we go to Elks Grove. Oh, actually, Lendl's going to be here tomorrow. The king.
Lando, oh, yeah,
Right.
your brother.
Yeah, I don't know. Should I stay for that?
I don't think you should. I think he'll try to have you killed.
Maybe we should just leave now and go to this elven room.
I mean, it's your call.
Can we try not to get Melanie pissed off from now on?
She's not pissed off.
It was
She's
a-
flustered.
She's gonna take it out on me now, I guarantee it.
Oh, you're into that, though.
No, I'm not. I'm not into that. And you
Are
don't understand
you-
what I mean by take it out on me. I mean, she's going to make me do more reading. I hate reading. It's awful. My eyes start hurting.
You should appreciate it. You've gone from being illiterate to a fucking reading wizard.
Sometimes
so
I miss being illiterate.
Why would you miss that?
It is not fun.
Wait, are you illiterate?
I can't really read that well.
So all those times we were reading things, you just pretended, or
Usually, yeah.
okay. Good to know.
Yeah. You
Alright.
know, when you act like you know what's going on, sometimes things just fall into place.
Alright, so, well, you know what, Love and Day, then I can teach you how to read, alright?
So we'll like learn how to read together.
Well, I already know how to read. It didn't
Oh.
take me that long to learn.
Oh. It's that easy?
Yeah, when you have nothing to do but learn. Yeah, it's that easy. Also, apparently, I have a real knack for the arcane, so.
Which is why you can read now.
Well, no, it's just that I was able to magically help myself learn.
We're sidetracking ourselves.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to be doing right now? What are we doing? What's
Okay, we have two things that we could do. We could wait until tomorrow and then see what happens with the Lendl situation. Or we could just leave now and pretend like he's not coming and that we could just skip that whole thing.
Give me a minute to think here. Were any of the locks in this area? Do I know where the lock is? Because I was told that there was one around here.
Yes.
Where exactly is it?
You know you need to look for the lock. You don't know the exact location. You just know it's in Bolstead.
Oh my goodness. What do I do with that? What do I do with that? Okay.
You'd have to do some investigation work.
Like, and how do you investigate
But
that?
you do know that Levistus' informant, Lafette, told you that all of the locks are some form of undead. Every single one of them is an undead entity of some sort.
Oh, it's an entity. Okay. You know, Lavender, I'm gonna leave this one up to you.
Maybe we should wait until Fauna. How is Fauna anyway?
Meanwhile,
He doesn't look great.
you said you were going to wake up Faulkner. All right, check on Faulkner.
Well, yeah, sit next to him.
Faulkner, you start to come to.
Oh my! Who's been standing on my head?
Hey, Fauna.
Oh my God! It hurts so bad.
Yeah, you took quite a beating from Boris. for an ice pack?
What happened?
No.
I didn't know if there was something.
Any Bengay?
No.
Is there a really cold towel?
Some Advil?
Oh,
No, it's healed.
Oh,
I'm gonna reach him the repoke. I'm gonna put on me ring of regeneration.
Okay.
It doesn't help.
no.
I thought it would.
Is there a mirror?
Fuck.
A mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a mirror.
You want to see something?
What?
That would
Go
be the
grab it.
same.
Look at your face.
What is that?
Big scar right there.
Oh fuck!
That's a battle scar from Boris.
No! Not me face. I'm fighting anywhere else, but not my face. Oh, this is the worst day. Did we win?
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, it's the worst day.
Marvin Day and Jazz are up in the quarters right now talking.
Oh, this fuck. Alright. What are they talking about?
Well, we're thinking about going to an elven rune to find the wasp.
The little lass that we freed from the jail.
Sure.
Alright. So wait, what are we looking for?
You might have information about the Shadow Stone. The second key to the gate.
There's another one of those things.
Yeah. It's a possibility.
I think my face could take you more scars. Alright, well,
Oh. The Khan's fine, by the way.
yes.
Yeah.
You sure? I saw him.
Draven gave him some of his years. He resurrected him.
Might nice of him.
Want to go see him?
Who, Draven or Hakan? Sure. Why not? I swear this thing used to fucking.
Faller's frontal lobe is gone.
It fixed the wound, but not.
Not the
that
brain
chunk-
damage.
That chunk of brain is still gone.
Where is the Khan? Would I know that?
Oh my
No,
God.
well, you actually, you guys left him in the city, and then, because he was literally too gassed to walk, he was just literally brought back to life. Remember, his neck snapped.
I just know that Draven said he was gonna go pick him up. So I'm just assuming.
Oh, so he's not here yet.
I'm just assuming he's here. If he
Right.
is, I don't know if he is.
Oh my god. Alright, whoa. So take me to the others, wherever they are.
Alright. Yeah, they're up on the deck.
Hop down from the table.
Okay. You hop down from the table. And you make your way to the rest of the group.
Do you need a lift?
No, I don't need a lift. Alright. And what are we needing the other key for? I don't even know what the first key did. I just know we had to keep them from getting it.
I think we're trying to prevent the gate from opening.
What gate?
The elven gate.
The Elven Gate. Oh, that makes sense. Where's the Elven Gate?
I'm gonna tell you right now, Father, I have no idea what they're doing.
Alright. It sounds bad, let's keep them from doing that.
We were focused so heavily on the tournament that we were not paying attention to what was happening.
My belt. Are we still in the city?
We're still there.
I can get my belt before we leave.
I think it's a good time. It's a good time right now. That's good. I really doubt they even started doing the engraving.
You think I'll have to wear a mask?
What?
You think I have to wear a mask?
You face isn't that bad. What are you talking
You
about?
split in two. What do you mean?
It's just a battle scar. Fauna, if I could switch places with you, I would. I'd gladly take a scarf from Boris the Brute.
It was him. Fuck ass, man.
Might be,
And if I see him again, I'm gonna rip his head off.
it might be more than his frontal lobe.
Or, well, how big is this ship? Did it get bigger or something while we still walking?
Wait, what?
Whenever you're done, we'll have.
I'm running out of things to talk about. Let's go.
Just kept talking.
He was making up for that 10 minutes that he wasn't here.
Oh my god.
What just happened? The thing used to work.
I was gonna move it along.
You just keep
and then
talking.
you were just like, do I need a mask?
My fucking face is split too.
Where's me belt?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So, anyways, as you see Fulner and Legend approaching, Fulner going on about his face.
Hey, you guys see this shit?
He just comes up the deck. And you see
Oh god, Founder.
Yeah, I saw it. It's good luck
You
for
might have to wear a mask
My
now.
face was my best feature. You think so? Oh, I really hope not. I really hope not.
You know, I think Marigold already has some down in his quarters. You might try one on.
What?
Masks.
It is more
He has a mask.
shiny masks.
What?
Leather masks.
Leather. Just
Marigold does not have gimp masks in his fucking room.
Are you talking about like naughty time masks? Because I don't need one of them.
Listen, Fulner. Let's move past that. How you feeling?
What?
How you feeling?
I have a massive fucking headache.
Okay. Well, the logic bring you up to speed. Oh, what's going on?
We're talking about some other key to some gate that we don't want the others to open.
Who are the others?
I don't know.
And because he doesn't know, I do not know.
He's not lying.
The drow.
How long was I out?
This is the drow that came up. It wasn't that long. It's been like, what? Not even a whole day.
Well, thank you for stitching me back together.
You're welcome. I did it by myself.
You had
You
your
were drunk,
brains out
weren't
of your
you?
school.
Huh?
You were drunk, weren't you? That'll explain this.
Did you not hear what he just said?
What? What'd you say?
Your brain was outside of your skull.
Was it really?
Yeah, you had a whole.
He
It's in
smashed
there.
your brain out of your face.
Realistically,
He
you
hit
should
you
be
in the
dead.
front and it still came out the front. It
You
was
should be
weird.
dead.
Well,
Take that and think about it tonight. How you should be dead right now. It's that easy.
Not saying that's what we wanted. I'm really happy you're still here. And a con. Holy shit, a con.
oh yeah.
Thanks to Draven.
Kind of makes you think about your priorities.
And what are your priorities?
Well, for starters, I want to get this fucking headache out. I'll be head. And then I would like to go get me belt before we leave.
That is your
And then
priority.
also,
You just came face to face with death. You should be dead right now, and you're supposed to reflect on that. And now your priorities are to get rid of your headache and get your belt.
listen. Anything we ever.
Anything about you? I don't know. Maybe your wife or child.
Hey, that I'm still processing. That. And also, to be fair, anything we ever fight usually comes close to death themselves, right? So it's kind of makes sense that we ever sometimes brush up against it, you know. But,
It's not like I did talking as he
but
does.
so where are we? Where is this drow that we were wanting to look for?
I told him about the wasp.
Yeah, the wasp.
I don't think that the wasp is not. She's,
She's
not the
not-
drow.
she's
You
not a
saw what she
drow.
looked like.
But it is who we're looking for, and we have to do some
She's not a drow.
traveling.
She's not a drow.
You rescued her.
I'm sorry.
As we said,
I
you
have
almost
a
died, so
massive headache.
yeah, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
I'll remember things differently. Do we know our destination then?
They does.
We have a destination that we can.
Is it far from here?
We don't look at the map yet.
Yeah, we still need to get that information from Bruce. The best way to get there. He said he was going to have somebody explain it better to us.
We may need to go to the blacksmith sometime.
I think we should. Just go ask them about things.
I don't think that now is the best time.
Oh, when is the best time?
When they are done fixing up our city from the attack.
Oh, they still have. Oh yeah, it's only been hasn't been a day
It's
yet.
only been, what, 4 hours?
Well, no, I think you might
It's the
want to
same
go
night.
down.
Yeah, we're up. Yeah. So.
I think it might be too soon for you to be up and walking around, mate.
By the way, I saw Small Russ.
What?
I'm sorry, you did what?
I saw Small Russ. He was
No, you didn't. That's
in the army that was helping us.
Why right now?
I saw him.
Why right now?
What,
Wait, did you know?
Is it not the best time right now? He's here somewhere.
No, he's not. I literally saw him die. We all saw him die.
I literally saw him. Ask Hakan. You can't.
To be fair,
But
yeah.
I can.
Hakan saw him too.
Wait, we were supposed to withhold that information because we already have too many things going on.
Logic.
But it's Lavender. He
I'm
deserves
walking
to
out.
know.
I'm walking out, slamming the door
Where
behind
are you
me.
Goddamn
going?
it, balls of you.
Where are you going?
I didn't tell him to say that.
And I'm gonna go into the town and start looking for Small Russ.
God damn it!
Oh, you know what? I'll join you.
No, you
start,
say you've done enough.
I've already walked off.
Let's start.
No, we have to go. We have to go fucking find him now. You stay here.
I'll help you find him. He's super fast.
Fauna,
super
I think
small.
you need some more time to rest because you are not at full capacity thinking wise.
I'm fine. I just a bad headache. It will come. Once this thing starts kicking in, it should any time now.
What the fuck are you talking? What is that?
It's my ring of regeneration.
Jesus fucking Christ! Let's go before we lose him.
You see all of a sudden a bunch of, because you're standing on deck, you see a bunch of black feathers beginning to swirl around the deck floorboards as you see
No.
Melanie port herself up through the wood and stand on top of it in front of Fulner. If you do not keep it down, I am going to take you and permanently transfuse your flesh into the wood of this ship. Do you understand me, Fulner?
Ooh, that'd be good.
Shut the fuck up!
Who's that? Melanie.
What the fuck happened to your head?
If you see my face.
Hey,
I'm looking at it.
Take it easy on him. His brain was literally outside of his skull for a while there, so.
He got some air and it's not supposed to.
What do you mean?
What did he just
It stepped outside.
Example A.
Believe it or not, your brain does need oxygen.
It doesn't need like touching it. You know, from the outside in. It stepped out for a breather or two, and it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to stay in the old organ.
I think a better analogy would be that your skull had a window for a moment.
It's a good analogy.
I'm currently doing some research, also already finding some interesting things. Can I get back to that?
Sorry,
Understood?
Melanie.
Yeah,
Really?
we're just on our way out, actually, for the night. So.
Can magic fix my face?
Fauna, shut the fuck up, let's go. We're losing Lavender.
Fuck. Alright. Let's chase after them.
Can the three of you give me a survival check, please? Survival. Them three can either give me survival or investigation, one of the two.
Let's see. Survival is so we'll do
Nine.
do survival with a 22.
Yeah, 11.
11? Okay. You got 22. Thankfully, Lavende's cloak, the cloak of autumn, it continuously blooms new leaves and sheds flowers. It's always leaving a basically orange dead leaves or dried leaves behind him. You're able to find the trail, and you end up catching up to Lavende.
I don't know if you ever noticed, he sheds flowers a lot, so you just follow the flowers. Leaves. He sheds leaves a lot. You can't possibly miss the trail.
The one that we just followed, yes.
What? What you say? What did you say?
The one that we just followed.
What? The one that leading us. I know this. Why are you telling me? Just about. Are you drinking right now?
I wish I was drinking heavily. You make me want. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna pull out my flask and start drinking.
Well, can I have a swig of that?
Oh my god.
You don't need it.
I think I do have, considering everything.
Considering what?
I have my face split in two.
Yeah, that's why you don't need it.
It might ease the pain.
There's no pain.
Might help the old.
Have I found small frogs
all
yet?
right.
Okay. They're gonna catch up to you before this happens. I'm waiting for him to stop.
Just like, how long is this road? Well,
Yellow brick road ass.
how many miles is this fucking road?
I literally said you found Lavende, and you went on to be like, you see about leaves and trails.
Oh, there he is. I told you. I'll follow him in no time.
You've been standing right behind me this entire time talking about my leaves.
He's very pretty.
Lavende, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
I'm finding Smavras. I need to bring him back to the ship if he's alive.
Listen,
I need to talk to him.
did you tell him everything about what you saw?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You just told me that Smavras is part of the army.
I didn't see anything else.
So he knows that he arrived with the army.
Yeah, I already said that, and he's got his big axe. That's how I really look at. He's got his skull on his face. Not many orcs have that.
I don't know Smavra, so I can't really tell if I saw the same thing. But I did see the axe.
He didn't say anything.
He was an orc.
He didn't really look at me. Not really.
Knowing
He
him,
doesn't even know
he
where he
wouldn't have
is.
talked to you anyways.
Oh, why? Excuse me, why? I was just as much his friend as you, Lavende.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
Listen, if we're gonna try to find him, to talk to him, I do not suggest we do it alone, so... If there's something you need to do,
I do
then-
want to know why he hadn't tried to come find us, if he was alive this whole time.
Honestly, I wouldn't look for us either.
What?
You know why.
Right. We've gotten so close.
I mean, does he even know where he is?
Clearly he doesn't. I didn't even know he was alive. Last I saw, he... So you remember when we were talking about the world blowing up?
Yeah, the massive singularity.
Yes, that, he saved me from flying into it. He
Yeah.
pulled me back before he flew up into it.
So
Yeah,
this
that was-
place, four oceans met.
Yes.
There was something that happened there.
The Mytholar thing that...
That's
Melanie-
what Melanie was talking about.
Yeah, we accidentally blew it up, not knowing that it was going to blow up.
Well, we purposely blew it up.
Well,
But we didn't know what the repercussions would be.
I think we were trying to blow up the cave, but then
Yeah.
everything else blew up. Also.
Oh no, we fucked up real
Either way,
bad. So-
Yeah, we blew up the world.
It's marvelous.
Yes. That was the last time I saw him.
Well, everyone give me a perception check.
23.
12.
20.
Anyone who gets over 10.
18.
Okay. Everyone besides for Legic, because Legic doesn't know him.
I get that 20.
You do hear a very familiar voice. You hear Smavros's voice.
Does anybody else hear that?
Appears that he is currently talking with some Krivoyan soldiers.
Hear what?
And then we can see him talking? Or
You
just
can
hear
him. It sounds like he's around the street. So if you guys keep walking and turn, looks like he's going to be on the street.
I'm going to go around the corner.
Are we sure we want to do this?
I'm already going around the corner.
Where are you going?
Smavros?
You go around.
Yeah, and I say that.
As you go around, you see that Smallross's head turns towards you. You see Graveheart in his hand dripping with blood. You can see at his belt he has, looks like 4 drow severed heads tied by their hair around his waist. Lavender?
What are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
No.
What do you mean, no? You flew up into the world, the thing.
And then I landed in snow.
We weren't anywhere near snow. Where do you mean you landed in snow?
I landed in snow. And then?
I'm gonna hug him. I hope this isn't weird.
Yes. I got a lot of blood on me.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood on all of us.
Deep.
I'm gonna let go. You know you saved me, right? You didn't have to do that. And I spent a lot of time wishing that you hadn't.
I don't know why I did.
But you did, and that's what really matters. A lot of things have changed, clearly, if you haven't noticed. Why didn't you try to come find us? If you were alive, why didn't you try to get a hold of us somehow?
I was thinking of leaving before I was sucked up into that storm. Your agenda is not mine.
I don't think our agendas are anybody else's, really. They don't line up with anybody's, ever.
I had to think real hard. But at the end, Tempest told me what I needed to do.
I hear this from where we're standing. My fist clenches.
Oh, Tempest
And
tells
that
us
was to burn Venalia down.
Fuck me.
You know, I'm at least glad that some things don't change. You know, despite everything that's happened with us, at least you're still saying the same thing. How is that coming, by the way? Has Venalia burned yet?
Not yet. They might have very high walls. I attacked it by myself.
Why did you do that?
I was shot many times.
I'm going to look at him, like, is
He's
there...
covered in scars. Way more scars than he had when you last met him.
It looks like you lost pretty bad. Is that why you're with these people? I'm gonna point to the Grovoyan army men that he was with.
These humans hate Venalia like I do. You all never hated Venalia.
I've never been to Venalia, to be fair.
Neither have I. But Tempest has told me it needs to go. I hope I'm capturing Carl Lamar.
It's like Carl is here.
Well, I mean, we have something that we're going to be doing. Do you want to help us? Just like for old time's sake, for my sake.
No.
It depends.
We're going to some elven ruins. There's
It sounds an awful lot like not burning Venalia.
We're going further away from Venalia. Far away from Venalia.
Is that Jez?
I'll give it a little shove out.
Yeah, we're all here. Well, not all of us. Kaz isn't here.
Dead?
It's complicated, not
Kind of.
Half dead?
Half dead, yeah.
Yeah.
It goes out.
I was half dead almost.
yeah.
I'm gonna come out too.
Hey, little lion. You're alive.
I forgot you used to call me that. I'm alive. How are you?
Up to your face.
It just happened, actually. I took a...
Mine are bigger.
Yeah.
No, there's a
Wait.
lot more area. To
Actually,
it.
we kind of matched now. You got a skull on your face, now I got a skull on mine.
But mine is a gift from Tempest. What is yours?
The gift from Boris.
It's a gift from Boris.
What god is Boris?
He is...
Tempest could beat him in battle.
I think they've arm wrestled before, and I heard that Boris won.
Impossible.
You might be right. Who knows?
I don't think that.
You've been having a lot of one-on-ones with Tempest lately. You heard from the big guy yet?
Tempest and the other one fight in my head.
The other? The other one?
So what now?
The other one.
Still don't know who that is.
The not Tempest.
The fuck is the not Tempest?
It just. You know, honestly, I said that a lot has changed. I don't think really anything has changed.
No.
He talks exactly the same. You know, it's like old times. It's just like meeting your friend from school. Hey, school, if you went to school.
How long have you had two voices
Did
in
you
your
go
head?
to school?
I didn't. I'm just saying.
Even when we were on that water horse.
The ship?
Yes, whatever you call it.
Oh, do you still have the horse?
Horse meat?
Horse meat. Do you still have horse
No,
meat?
we fucking swore. Don't you remember?
Where is horse meat?
Oh, you. Oh, he's falling somewhere, probably very happy. Grazing in the plains.
I'm gonna come out and just be like,
This is Legic.
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
Yeah, he's new.
I'm new to the party. Just
Are you my replacement?
no. Nope.
We could never replace you.
I mean,
He's just
kind
a
of,
new-
yeah, he is. a
He's
little
just
bit.
Right, just say it.
We had to fill the spot, you know how it is.
I understand. I got sucked into a sky eyeball.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Analia?
Have I ever?
I would hope
It's
so.
a northern kingdom. It is a quite large, but it's you've never been there. You just know of it.
Have I heard it's a great place to live?
You know that they've never had any successful siege placed upon the city.
I heard it's quite
Formidable.
a formidable place.
Very, very tall walls.
It's not impregnable out here.
Impregnable. Nice.
You can't burn it. You can't climb it.
Can I blow it up?
You can't jump over it.
Have you tried going underneath it?
Yes. Can't do that either.
It's pretty impressive. Why were you thinking of going
We're
there?
gonna burn it.
Oh,
Did we not tell you that part?
You know, it seems to me like the answer to your problem is to get a dragon to fly over it and then burn it.
I wouldn't trust the
Sky.
dragon. Don't trust them.
Wait, what do you mean don't touch the dragon?
They're basically snakes. I'm saying they're snakes. All right, don't trust them.
That's impossible. Snakes don't have wings.
Well, these snakes do, and they have arms and legs.
That makes it not a
And
snake.
intelligence.
do you know what a dragon is?
Yes.
He knows what a dragon is.
Why would you not know what a dragon is?
You don't know what a ship is.
We came face to face with one.
You called it a water horse.
It's something you ride on the water, yes.
Wait. Why do you want to destroy?
Tempest told me.
He's got this weird thing with Tempest. He thinks that Tempest talks to him. He's like infatuated.
He is the god of war and battle.
I haven't heard that one before.
He has blessed me. He points towards his scar.
What's the scar look like?
like the
Harry
sign
Potter's.
like the sign of Tempest. It's a literal shield with a sword in it.
Does it look like a burn?
It looks like a brand, like a birthmark.
How'd you get that?
I was born with it.
Are you sure?
You should see it.
Yes.
You should see it. Sometimes it glows.
It glows when I use my power from Tempest.
He makes his axe really big.
It gets bigger.
Oh god, that fucking thing. How do you find that? Yeah.
Now, as much as I enjoy remembering days of yestergo, we must
Sounds about right.
part ways unless you wish to come with me to Vernalia.
Nope, we don't. We have things going on our end. Good luck to you.
That is why I did not return.
Okay.
Now you're a no.
Good choice.
Well, I
good
really
choice.
miss you, Small Bros. It was nice having. We were like the front line fighters.
As long as you don't try to stop me in my quest, then we will be fine.
I think life is going to stop you, so we're not needed there.
Tempest will not allow me to fall, as you can see.
Like he is looks like he is covered in grievous, life-threatening wounds that she should have died from.
Yeah, okay. Good for you, mate.
There was some sort of stop to that.
Well,
Fairly well.
It was nice
Let's
seeing
go.
you. Drop a line sometime.
Nice meeting you.
You hear the sound of heavy footsteps quickly approaching. As you do, you hear the sound of metal grinding across the ground before you hear a mass almost propel itself through the air. As you turn and look and step out of the way, you watch as this blinding blur comes down on top of Smallfrost. This sword makes contact to Smallfrost. Brings his axe up as a blow right down onto the shaft of the axe. You see Smallfrost slide back and whip his axe into his hand as you see landing down, beads dangling from their neck, their chest exposed with their battle tunic around their waist with the large metal and leather garter around their abdominal muscles. You see their black mohawk running back. You recognize it as Saul from the tournament.
Oh shit.
betrayer!
You see him look towards.
I know not what you call me. I have betrayed no one. You betray your own people!
You watch as he makes his way up and makes multiple strikes against Smallvrost. As Smallvrost blocks each one and then begins to retaliate with his blows as well, Saul begins to deflect and block as the axe comes towards him as well. It is turning into a pretty heated scrap. Before you know it, you watch as Smallvrost brings up his axe to deliver a disgusting overhead blow, and you watch as Saul brings his axe or his greatsword to the side, and as he does a horizontal abdominal slash towards Smallfrost and digs his blade deep into Smallfrost's belly. You see this immediately as a lethal blow. This would definitely have cut him all the way to the spine. You watch as the blade hits, and you even see the end of a orc blade master sword. The end of it is like a crescent moon. You watch as he pulls the blade back, and as the hook comes through Smallfrost's stomach, you hear bones and cartilage snap. As he pulls it all the way out, you watch as Smallfrost's entrails spill out as Smallfrost hits the ground, catching himself with his axe. You see his head slump, and he goes motionless. You watch as Saul looks towards him. You see him begin to speak Orcish towards Smallfrost. And as he turns and goes to walk away, Saul looks towards all of you and you hear the sound of as you look back towards Smallross, and his motionless body opens up as his eyes glow with what appears to be celestial light. You watch as his scar on the side of his head ignites with fire, and you see him begin to stand back up as you watch as he grabs his guts and puts them back into his stomach. You watch as this skin begins to remesh and heal. You notice that Saul turns and looks back towards him, and as he brings his axe up,
Tempest!
as he brings up his axe, Saul then turns back towards him and begins to re-engage as he launches himself back at him. A quick flash and flurry of blade, axe meeting sword, blow after blow, before you finally watch as Smallross begins to get the upper hand. A pummel strike across Saul's face, leaving a devastating wound. You watch as Saul gets knocked back before Smallross brings his shaft sideways and lifts Saul from the throat up and pins him up against the side of one of the buildings. You watch as Saul begins to thrash and tear. You see him grab onto Smallross's throat and begins to strangle as he has dropped his weapon from the blow. As he strangles onto Smallross, you see Saul begin to...
You are insult to Galic's legacy!
And you watch as Smallross holds him until you see Saul become unconscious. As you watch as Smallross, you see Saul drop down to the ground. Smallross then looks towards you all.
I have work to do.
You see him begin to turn and walk away.
Oh god.
What the
He's
hell was
a
that about?
stupid, unstoppable machine now.
That is what it seems.
It all makes sense.
Why did he call him a betrayer? These people.
That
I-
is not something that we are familiar with, as far as I'm aware. He wasn't really. He didn't. I've only seen him really interact with like two other orcs. Brutka. Do you remember Brutka? Taku? You weren't here for
I
that?
don't think he was here for that.
Oh, well, we had another orc with us, Brutka. But Smallross wasn't really like the ones that we.
I think there was orcs I saw. I might have left, but I didn't get to meet them. Was there orcs on there? On the ship?
There was a half-orc named Brutka.
I didn't get to meet her.
Listen, all I know is I want to stay very far away from that situation.
Yeah, that is not our problem.
That was weird.
You see Saul begin to...
What in the fuck?
I'm gonna go up to Saul.
You see him reach over and grab his sword. Stupid. Stupid.
You or him?
Me.
Oh, alright. Yeah, either one's plausible.
You said he was a betrayer. What did he do?
He helps. What do you carry, human?
I'm not carrying him. Wait, what?
He's not. No, okay.
Wait, what did you say?
What do you care? Why do you
Why
care?
do I care? Well, it's not me specifically, but he did something to piss you off. Well, these people know him. Might be important to know.
Does this have to do with this Gallic stuff that he was? When I first met Smallross, he was talking about some Gallic stuff. I don't really know what that means.
Galic the Grey.
Yeah, there was some sort of mural or picture. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember what?
He said a lot of things.
Yeah,
I vaguely
it-
remember that.
You usually boil it down to Tempest, so it's kind of all.
You're not one of those Tempest nut jobs, are you?
Tempest is no god of an orc. Tempest is a god of a man.
Is that why you hate him so much?
I worship Grumsh, a true god of the orcs.
Is that why he's a betrayer?
He's a betrayer because he works for everything that Gallic fought against.
I mean, I feel like we've tried to tell him that a couple of times. He doesn't really listen. He's not a good listener.
There's not much going on upstairs for him, you know.
He seems to go in a straight line. And I've only known him for 5 minutes.
You actually used to travel with him. That's how we know him.
I heard you talking to him. You sound like you know him.
He's mostly harmless, for the most part. He probably doesn't even know what you're talking about.
Seems like the type of person that would do things just to do it. He has one goal. Is to burn down that city. He doesn't care about anything else.
I traveled from my homeland in the north to find him. There's very few of us mountain. In my tribe, we are the Makan. It means mountain orc, or orc of the mountain. That's why our skin is gray. We come from... No, we do not come. We are. We are the land of the north.
Is he still on the ground? Or has he stood up?
He stood up.
Oh, he has stood up, okay. Look, I mean, I did take notice that you kind of look like him. I don't think he's from the mountain, though.
His ancestry. He is a direct descendant of Gallic.
Oh shit.
He was taken to Zakum in the south. His father was Gallic's great-grandson.
I'm going to tell you right now that he does not know that.
Yeah, why would you lead off with that instead of just attacking him right away?
He knows.
I don't think he does.
No, he definitely...
He knows!
Look, I'm not trying to be rude, but she's right about not having a lot up there. The only thing up here is Venalia burning.
You watch as he steps forward close towards you and bends down and looks.
He knows.
How do you know that he knows?
Because he burned my village!
Wait.
Recently?
Yes, recently.
We are, he is not part of our group. Just so you know.
Oh, he heard everything.
Maybe
Him
not
and his Gravoy soldiers. They pushed my people out of the peaks.
So because he attacked your village, he knows all
We
that.
saw him with them. We sent us to speak with him. We told him he cares not for his people. He only cares for the destruction of this Venalia.
So what are you here in this town? I mean, did you know Small Ross was gonna be here?
He probably
He
tried.
said he followed him.
Yeah, he followed them.
But you were here before he was.
It's a lot easier to move on your own than with a group
Oh,
of
yeah.
soldiers.
That's fair. That's fair.
Look, I'm sorry what Small Russ did.
I have made a blood oath that I will take his life.
Right, well, good luck with that. We have other things we need to be doing right now.
I mean, that is true. Look,
There's nothing we can do to help this guy.
I'm sorry about your village.
They may know them, but it's not like they're gonna stop you.
yeah, we're not going to stop you. We're just trying to figure out what is going on with him. We thought he was dead for a while. This is the first time we've seen him in, well, for us, months. I'm sure you, do you know who we are?
I do not know who you are.
Okay, we were gone, all of us were gone for 3 years. A lot has happened, clearly, since. So we're sorry. I'm sorry for our friend. Like, truly, I am. I know what it's like to lose people in your village.
I'm not strong enough to beat him.
Hey, what was your name?
They call me Saul, Wound Giver.
You may not be strong enough now, but I'm sure one day you'll be able to do what it is you need to do.
You're all crazy strong. It's kind of scary strong.
I saw you. Wait, you're the one. Did you decapitate somebody?
Yeah,
Is that you?
that the firefighter, whatever the fuck his name was. He used the flames in his hands.
The small boy.
Yeah, he thought he had the upper hand.
The one who spoke during the combat.
He talked a lot. He gave away every single move he did.
Foolish mistake.
You're great out there.
Your names?
My name is Lavende.
Lavende.
Logic.
Magic.
Oh, fauna.
Volner.
Jez.
You know, as he pulls out his knife.
Lavende. Magic. Volner.
You don't need
Jez.
You don't need to. Okay.
Huh. That's new for me.
Wait, what was the last one for?
To clean the blade.
Oh. Oh, so you just okay. What? You know what? I was going
You
to
watch
ask.
as he puts 4 cuts into his chest.
What?
You have witnessed me lose in battle.
I did.
That means I am in service of you until then.
Oh, fuck.
Wait.
No, we're not doing this. I'm not doing this.
We got a new friend.
No, we have enough new
No,
friends.
this new friend is going to try to kill our old friend.
Listen, we'll
This
just
is a very complicated situation,
we'll
Volker.
call it even. It's like nothing happened. You permanently scarred yourself over it, but aside from that, nothing happened.
Yeah,
I didn't see
you
you.
shouldn't disregard your own strength. You're really strong. You just need to be stronger.
I have lost in front of you.
It,
And it will never happen again.
yeah, it didn't change the way we look at you. I'm sure you could kick my ass anytime.
Well, yeah, he did. He kicked both of your butts.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You literally went up against him in that boss thing, whatever you were doing. What the,
I
what
don't
the
know if
watermelon.
you remember.
You really
the
bothered
other
checked me
day,
on the
but
side.
I
God,
won
one
the
of my
belt.
ribs.
Listen,
I
we all
got-
have our off days. We'll just pretend like nothing happened. We'll be on our way. You be on your way. Opposite ways,
We're
preferably.
We're gonna go stop somebody trying to open up a moon gate.
Actually,
Phone.
now that we think about it, maybe we should.
Or an
we
elven
should
gate.
do this.
Fauna.
We don't like elven gates here.
I don't like elves.
Oh, fuck.
Jez,
Well, then you wouldn't like coming with us because we have
Cheese
elves on our
coffee
ship.
for some reason.
Yes.
this might be a good idea. Only because,
He's racist.
well,
What?
this is. I'm not gonna lie. This is. He already made an oath by doing what he just did, and this might disrespect him.
It's going to disrespect me having to take another person on the ship to feed.
I will hunt for myself.
Hey,
You can't hunt on a ship.
We got the
I mean, you
food.
can fish on the ship.
Do you know how to fish in
Yeah,
the ocean?
fish.
I know how to fish from a stream.
It should be fun. We have the food.
Wait, hold on. I'm kind of one with Jess on this one.
Why are we so eager to take him on?
I'm always for another friend.
I'm playing neutral here. I agree that we shouldn't have him with us, but also don't want to disrespect what he's trying to do. At the same time, I don't know how to
You know what? Here's how we can do this. He can pay us back, or whatever the fuck it is, by escorting us to the gate. Kill whatever he needs to kill there. I don't know how the fuck this works.
If
Come
that
back.
is your request, then I am honor bound by my blood oath to help you.
And then we part ways like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Yes, you help us find what we're looking for, and then that will be your payment to us.
As he picks up his sword,
And you have the blade of an orc sword master.
Do orcs shake hands? Do we shake on this?
Huh?
That doesn't
I think he
help.
cuts on that.
Yeah, It was like that one guy who stepped on that guy with the weight stuff.
How do I?
remember
Would
that?
I know how Greeks
No.
greet other warriors?
Let's see here. Give me a knowledge, just give me an intelligence check. How about that? See if you know anything about orcish culture.
Yeah. I need to clean the screen. Sometimes it's hard to. Where are you?
Yikes.
Double yikes.
Nope. It's a nat 1.
Yeah, you
No
don't know
idea.
a single fucking thing.
I'm gonna
about
go for something.
it. Alright.
Yes. Well, I'm glad you're with us. I'd like to see you in battle. I'm gonna.
This is a human form of.
It does a respect thing. He's saying that he respects you.
Do you mind if I grab your hand?
We are not courting.
We're not. This is nothing to do with it, Missy. It's respect between warriors.
Just punch him
Puts
with
his
the
hand
sword.
out.
I'm gonna grab his wrist and just be like, strong arm.
You grabbed at the smallest muscle of my arm.
I grabbed him like right now.
Forearm.
It's probably the only thing he could fit his hand around.
How do you greet
Between who?
warriors?
Ah, a warrior's greeting.
Spit in his mouth. Spit in his mouth.
Watch you see.
Why?
Ah, yes.
Warrior, yes.
He's gonna spit it back and he's like,
It's nice to meet you.
you disrespected my spit.
You spit my spit out into my own mouth?
You watch as he makes his way, walks up towards you, looks down at you.
I'm gonna brace my body. I don't know what he's trying to do.
Clench.
You watch as he puts his arms up and he moves in like he's gonna give you a hug.
Okay.
You watch as his
I'm gonna
arms,
wait and see what he does.
his arms wrap around you, and then you feel his hands grab onto your waist. As soon as he grabs onto your waist, you see him pick you up and begin to.
You didn't even fight back!
Jesus! You watch as
What's happening? I'm gonna try to do it back.
puts you down.
You need more practice at that.
No, please try not to break my crewmate's bones.
Is there a dent?
In your
What was
back.
that? Is that like a wrestle between each other?
You're supposed to try to pick up each other.
Oh, let's try it again.
I don't think you should
No,
try that again.
we do need to go.
I think that he might break some ribs next time.
Again.
Maybe we'll try that again sometime. I'm glad I know your custom for a warrior's greeting.
Where do we go?
Well, we got to go to, towards Elks Grove, and that much I do know.
Well, then we figure out how we're traveling then.
Yeah.
Do you know what Elks Grove is?
A place, I think, to the southeast.
Yes, we got to go east of Elks Grove. That is where we're heading.
Towards the river.
Yeah.
I followed the river down here.
So you know somewhat the way there.
Difficult it is to get there, though. Many armored knights roam the roads.
Why don't we just use a map?
Yeah. We'll just use... I mean, Fauna, you have a map, don't you? Don't you usually have a map?
There's one on the ship.
You don't know how...
I don't think I have a map.
We have a map. On the ship.
It might be in the map room.
The map room. That's a good one. Good one, Pablo.
Do we have a map room?
Jez does.
A
It's
map
in
room?
Jez.
You have a map in your captain's
Okay,
quarters.
okay.
It's in Jez's map room quarters.
However, there is a place downstairs in the lower deck, or lower area, where you could make a map room. You could make essentially a war room.
That'd be Sound useful.
Let's go back to the ship
Okay.
and plan out the trip. Didn't mean to rhyme that.
Is there a blacksmith around?
Blacksmith.
Here we go.
No. How many levels of bard do you have?
I have not spoken with a blacksmith.
Do we know where his tent is? Anyone? The blacksmith.
You would have looked for a blacksmith. They've only been. You know what? Sure. You want to go to the blacksmith?
Yeah, just stop by and say hi.
Is it about the belt?
I mean, if he just happens to have it done, that'd be great.
Didn't they give you a time frame for the belt?
I don't remember. I kind of got my face dented in.
Yeah, I can see some of your brain leaking out of your ear right now.
No, you don't. I hear it's fine.
Either it's not going to be ready till tomorrow because the damn ship's
What?
or you may never get that belt.
No, I have to get that belt. It's
Listen, Logic, do you want to just escort him to the fucking blacksmith so he'll shut the fuck up about when he gets there and sees it's not done still because it's been, what, 2 days?
Sure.
Okay.
A day. Honestly, it doesn't even been that long.
We'll meet you back at the ship.
alright.
Since that is more important.
It's not, but it's something I want to check before we leave. I feel like going back to ship is our last destination.
We're not going back to the ship and leaving with the ship. We're gonna plan out the journey probably for the rest of the day and then tomorrow leave on foot or by horse.
Oh, so I could probably do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's the middle of the night.
Oh,
Oh.
it is?
It's late.
Well, there's that too.
Alright, then, yeah, I'll just do it tomorrow. Let's go back to the ship.
What broke on my halberd?
The shaft.
Just the shaft?
Yeah.
Okay. I just gotta find someone who can replace it.
Maybe he's got other habits. Who knows?
Listen, let's get back.
You guys also know that
Khan.
I know
is a
a con is. I
It's
just
kind of out.
I kind of don't want
right
to
now.
bother him right now. Since
Let's get back and get some rest. In the morning we'll start.
Yes, I think that is a good idea.
It's like, I know you just died, but can you
That's-
fix my weapon?
That's why you're captain. You have all the good ideas.
To the bathroom.
Well, we're gonna go to sleep. We're gonna go to the ship.
Alright.
Rest.
Yeah.
Morning. We'll take it from the top.
Well, in that case, I will talk to Khan. And
Okay. So as you all go and make your way back to the ship and turn in for the night, which has been a long night, we're gonna sleep
has been
till the next morning.
a lot of shit happened.
Next morning comes bright and early. You can hear the sound of the waves crashing up against the ship. Soft, calming. It's almost like you forgot all the craziness that happened last night. Until you realize that gut-wrenching anxiety just comes striking in and you realize that all this stuff that you have on your plate. All kind of snap up. Before you hear the sound of trumpets.
What
He's not coming to this fucking ship. Oh, don't tell me he's coming to this ship right now. Don't fucking tell me.
I'm going to leave
You
my
guys hear
room.
trumpets coming from on deck, on top of deck.
I'm going to go up on top of the ship.
Do you all go?
Oh no. Yeah.
I'll probably show up last.
How early did he get here? Or these trumpets start? How early did these trumpets
You guys wake up to either to the trumpets or you guys just got up and begin to hear them.
We're gonna go up.
It's like the crack of dawn.
I'm
Who the
going
fuck
up
is
deck.
playing trumpets already?
I'm just can I?
It's like 5 in the
I'm gonna
morning.
be staring out from the, like where I could probably hear the music, the trumpets coming from. Up on deck, just like. I don't know if I can, because I'm assuming everybody's here at this point.
I'm gonna walk up and see what the hell this trumpet is coming from.
You can hear it coming out from on top of the deck.
I'm on top
Something,
of the
something. You guys are below deck. That's where you guys'
We're
rooms are.
going up.
I'm
Okay.
going up.
Top.
So you guys open the door. As you guys open the door, you guys can see trumpets being played, and it looks like people are standing on the side of the dock. And it looks like a board has been put up onto the ship to be boarded, and you can see what appears to be a king
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
walking up onto the ship.
I thought it was someone else.
You see them wearing
Oh, I'm in my skin.
bright. You guys see them wearing bright green, beautiful, elegant, noble clothing. They have a crown on top of their head, a very unique and interesting symbol, because the symbol for Bolstead.
Is that your brother?
The crown appears to be made of metal branches that are all woven around until you get to the front of it, where you can see that there is a looks like a bull coming out. You can see the horns right at the front. And the eyes of the bull have 2 green gems.
So that's supposed to be you, right? Technically.
Well, Bully is their last name, which translated to bull. That's why their last name is. That's why the sigil for Bolstead is a bull.
It's good to know.
Watch as this king makes their way up onto the ship and sort of like looks left and right. Their long black hair falls onto their shoulders as they look both ways. You can see that their face is cleanly shaved, these deep hazel eyes, and they have this look of just curiosity as they're looking both ways until they notice you guys standing in the stairwell as you guys open the door. As he turns and looks over towards the group. Pardon me. Did not mean to intrude. My name is King Landel Bowley.
I'm just gonna whisper behind everyone. I don't know if I can do this.
I'm just gonna move in front of Love and do a little bit.
I was told my brother is on this ship.
Your brother?
Is
Of course, yeah, he's back there.
excellent.
It's too late now, Long Day, gotta do it.
So I'm gonna walk forward and out of the way.
You watch as 2 armored knights seem to walk up and escort on his right and left side. You see him. It is not needed. Your Majesty, it is not needed. Please, stay on the dock.
Just to forewarn you, he's gonna look a little bit different than what you might think.
I was made aware in Bruce's message. I do not care what my brother looks like.
Oh, come on, then, Love and Day.
I'm going to.
I'm just gonna chill back on the railing.
I'm going to.
See how whatever thing happens.
I'm going to push past everybody. Hi, Lendl.
Lovinday.
Yeah, it is me. You're not going to kill me, are you?
Why? Why by all the realms would I do that?
You know, they're.
You hear his boots walk ferociously up towards you. Heavy falls as they comes straight up to your body and grabs you by your shoulders.
Okay.
That's ridiculous, Lovinday. You are my brother. You watch as he pulls you in and wraps his arms around you.
I'm going to, like, awkwardly hug him back. It is good to see you.
I can't believe you're alive.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm alive either.
We have a lot to talk about, don't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, who are your friends? Show them to me.
I'm going to...
Come on out. Come on out. I'm eager to meet all of you.
Yeah, I'm going to walk out and, like, gesture for everybody to come out, please.
I'm alright with that.
Well, I walk out onto the...
Hello, King Lendl.
Please, just call me Lentil.
My name's Legend Van Deren. I'm from Tuchel.
Fallen in Walcott.
Where do you hail?
Oh, from Hills topple. No, hills fall. Sorry.
He took a really bad blow yesterday to his face.
Is that in Umidil?
It's in Ubadil, yeah.
Alright.
Captain of the ship, Jezebel Savant.
Lady Savant.
No. It's Jez is fine.
She doesn't like that.
My lady.
She hates it.
Apologies. I'm not trying to offend you. Notice that Marigold and Hakan, Draven, Melanie, Barry,
Oh shit.
they all come up as well and introduce themselves. See, Rahios comes up as you notice that he does, and except when you see Rahios come up, you see him with like 3 children behind him.
What the fuck?
Why do you have children?
Ryan, what are you doing?
They lost their parents last night.
No.
That's what orphanages are for. Okay, you know what?
I
Introduce yourself.
brought them here.
Okay, yep.
You notice that King Lendl, you say they lost their parents. He bends down. Do you have any grandparents? Any aunts or uncles? See the kids sort of recoil in fear from him. It's alright. You notice that they kind of nod their head. You can come with me then. We'll find your parents. Come on. Notice that he motions over and you see the guards come up and grab the kids by the hands. Looks towards you. I'm sorry, but by the time I returned last night, you all were asleep.
Yeah, don't mention it. It's fine. Forget about it. It's just a flop house now, I guess.
Marius, this is King Leonard.
It's
A king? I've heard of you. He gets down on all fours and he goes, it's really not necessary. You can get up. He goes,
Dial it back a little bit. Dial it back.
Rahios, you don't have to do that.
it is such an honor to meet you.
I'm gonna go.
I've traveled many, many days.
You're at 100 right now, Ryan. You should be at 50.
Hey, Marius. That's also 11 days, brother.
Prince Lavendale, you have... They have found him!
Did you not realize that's my name? You know what? Forget it, Rahios.
Did I do something wrong?
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm gonna look at Lendl. I don't want to be called Prince. I don't feel like I fit that. So it's just Lavender.
I understand. The only title that I'm going to call you, and you can't change that, is brother.
Yeah.
There's too many feelings. I'm going to my quarters.
You notice at this point you hear Saul coming up from below deck 2. Just as he looks towards... What's happening here?
Why are you here?
I slept here last night.
Why?
I'm both bound to you.
This is the king. Oh my god, this is the king. You should probably do something about that.
No, don't do anything about
On
that.
all fours, hands,
Jesus.
knees, grovel.
Do something with it. All right.
You know, Saul looks over towards him. A king? You don't look like a king. He kind of makes his way over and leans off the ship and kind of looks over at the water, just uninterested in this.
Why are you here?
Well, seems that you're traveling with some rather colorful characters.
Yeah. I met a lot of friends.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet all of you. I'm sorry about what happened here last night.
Did you know?
No. No, I did not. And if I did, I would have had men here. would have sent soldiers.
What was the name? Korvakian?
Krovolian.
Krovolian? Krovolian? Sorry if I may speak. The Krovolian soldiers did show up in the nick of time before everything went down.
I assure you that was a pure coincidence.
A good coincidence.
I gave them proxy to move through cities as they travel south. We've currently, we've cut off our trade with Aronia now that they have become a sovereignty of Inalia.
Yeah.
They've been bleeding us dry, Lavende. Our people can't afford to pay the taxes. And Bolstead is a kingdom of its own. We should not be forced to pay the taxes of not only one kingdom, but two. So, they left me no choice. I don't want war to come to Bolstead, but I had to choose a side.
You've got to do what you have to do, I think. I mean, it is outside of the realm of anything that I am going to change. I'm not going to... That's not why I'm here.
I know. Bruce told me about something involving some stones that my father and him, our father and him.
Do you know something about that?
Only that father said that they needed to be put in a place that was safe.
A
One of-
lighthouse, okay.
One of them was definitely not safe. And it got a lot of people hurt.
I know. Bruce didn't understand what father meant. Bruce thought he meant that they were valuable monetary-wise, not power-wise.
So you have at least a little bit of knowledge of... Maybe, I'm gonna look around. How many people are here? Probably a lot.
Oh, on the dock?
Like on the dock.
He
on the
has
ship.
basically like a small escort with him, a small
Okay.
entourage.
But like
yeah.
nobody
No.
from the town has came up and
No,
followed
no,
him
no,
because
no, no, no.
Cool.
That they're blocked off. They
Oh,
can't
okay.
get to the, they can't
Okay.
get there.
maybe it looks like you have everything under control, but maybe we shouldn't talk about this in the open.
You can trust my people.
Okay. I don't know what really is going on. All I know is that these stones are used to open some sort of elven gate that should not be opened. I don't know why that is, but all I know is that if they're allowed to be put together and open this gate, a lot of bad things are really gonna happen.
You said.
And they have already got one. They took the moonstone. I'm sure you're already aware of that.
I know.
You
It's
said they. You know there's two stones.
I know where the gate is.
You know where the... Okay. So you need to put people there so that nobody can get there.
There's
besides
already people there.
your people?
No.
Whose people are there?
Ancient ones. There's a place in the south of Bolstead known as Warden's Pass. It's a grotto. It's in a basin of a mountain. There's a great tree that grows there. The elves call it one of the great ones. There's a gate there. It's guarded by wardens.
What are they guarding it?
It's not just an elven gate.
Clearly if it shouldn't be open, it's what, a prison? So is there something that it is holding?
Father got the stones and opened the gate. He thought it was a portal to the Feywild. He thought it was a way that he could link this world to the next and find you. He knew you went to the Feywild. He found out years later. But he could never find you when we were any time he ever went.
Like he was in the Feywild?
Many times looking for you. Took small hunting parties, would go in. They could never stay more than a few nights, though. The gate that the Shadow and Moonstone open is not to the Feywild, it is to...
If you say Zaktoy, I'm going to be really upset.
It is to a world where the Shadowfell, the Feywild, and the material plane exist at the same time.
What?
Whoa.
It's a demi-dimension where all three collide.
It's a good recipe for chaos.
Yeah, and we've been to different versions of those places. Well, I've been to different versions of those places already.
When Father opened the gate, these things came sporing out. Creatures infected with large mushrooms and rotting blooms.
You haven't said the name yet, but I'm already knowing where this is going, and I don't really like it. It's not good for anybody.
So we closed it. He gave one stone to Bruce, told him to keep it safe, and he hid the other one as well. And I don't know where that is. I didn't even know Bruce had the other one. I'm just assuming that Father must have given it to him.
Yeah.
I think the Drow are trying to get it.
Yeah, they are. They have the Moonstone already. That is who
3
took it.
years ago, they tried to take an attempt at my life. Assassins broke into the keep and tried to kill me.
Well, yeah, a lot of things being dumped on you right now, huh?
We took one of the assassins alive, though. We were able to extract information. We spent a small adventuring party to Elks Grove. Back when there were people in Elks Grove. They disappeared. Never heard from them again.
And we're about to go there.
Soon after that, Elks Grove became, well, quarantined. Everyone started to get sick and die. We assume it had something to do with this Drow assassination attempts, but as much as we questioned him, the Drow seemed to be confused and unaware of what was happening in Elks Grove. But we do know that whoever initiated the Drow assassination attempt, they're from Neve.
I'm going to look at Melanie.
Melanie looks towards, like, everyone's group. She kind of speaks up. What do you mean they're from Neve? How do you know that? He reaches into his coat pocket. You notice he pulls out a medallion. He flicks it over towards you.
Try to catch it.
As you catch it, it appears to be a medallion, and on this medallion you can see what appears to be an eye. But the eye is like shrouded. It looks like there's this almost like a cloud engulfing the eye. It is known as, and Melanie finishes it, the Order of the Broken Mind. They are inquisitors for Neve. They're mages that specialize in interrogation and information extraction. They're part of the Blue Quarter. They're blue mages. Someone has some insider knowledge, I see. She goes, Your Majesty, I am a wizard from Neve. I've been sent here by my teacher, Larician Darlow of Neve. I have an apprentice here as well, Barry. I see. Well, always makes things interesting.
You're telling me.
How do we know that we can trust you, Melanie?
She may be rough around the edges, but she's actually pretty decent. She hasn't done anything. I don't mean to speak for her, but
It's all right, Love and Day. No, Your Majesty, I do not speak in behalf of Neve. I myself am I am a blue wizard, but I do not associate with that faction or guild. I do know some of my mentors who are involved with that. I could, if you want, Lavender, I could look into this.
I don't think. I want you to, but also I don't want you to get hurt. People like Larisian, they're really strong. I don't want you
The
to.
least that I can do, if someone in Neve is politically playing games here on the mainland, then they are war criminals. You all know this. Neve is supposed to be 100% neutral. Without our neutrality, then all we become is fearmongers and war mages. That is not what Neve is. Neve has and always will be a diplomatic school of knowledge and arcane.
Your Majesty, if I could make a suggestion.
Yes.
Just to be safe before she goes galloping around Neve, maybe if you have someone on your council who can do some sort of spell to see if she's telling the truth, that might be wise.
Barry goes, well, I could do that.
Not
And
very.
Barry creates a zone of truth. I'm telling you, Jez, it will work. Why don't I try it on you right now?
Would you fool me?
I think someone neutral, non-biased should be doing it, not you, Barry.
I'm not biased. What are you talking
She's your
about?
teacher.
I understand that, but my spell is still a spell. If it works, it works.
Well, I'm not the king here. Whatever he says, I suppose.
You notice that
Is it working?
the king looks down towards the spell. Well, does the spell work?
Ask me what my real name is.
What's your real name?
It's Dario. Oh, it works.
Well, how do we know that's really your name?
Is he even in the truth?
Yeah, he said it.
Okay.
It's a big circle. Technically, right now, everyone standing on the ship can't lie.
Yeah.
But I also don't have to speak either.
You don't have to speak, but you can't lie.
So how?
Jez, do you believe me? The only way we're gonna do this is if we do it on her. Jez, do you love Shiv?
What kind of question is that right now? Why would you ask me something like that?
It's a simple yes or no.
It's not about me, okay? It's not about me.
It's a simple
This is
yes
about
or no.
this is about your friend.
Why don't you just try to lie?
Come on, do it, Jace.
You're dead. That's the truth.
She's telling the truth right there.
Move on.
Yeah, maybe you should ask something. If she's telling the truth, you will die if she answers this question. Ask someone else something.
Ask me something.
All right.
I want to see if he can figure out something to ask me.
What was our favorite food growing up?
I don't know if saying I don't know is a lie or not. Because I don't know. I don't really know.
Mushroom paradise.
Ask him if he likes apples.
Ask him if do you like apples?
I mean, I do like to eat them, but sometimes they talk to me. You know, it's
This isn't helping me.
yeah, it doesn't
Well, I
help
mean,
it.
this is the truth. He does do that.
Marigold.
There's a little bit that has stayed with me from the Feywild, and one of those things is seeing things that I wouldn't normally, anybody would normally see.
I've got it, Fauna.
Well,
Are you a top or a bottom?
I'm a power top.
It's not working.
There's no hesitation. It is the truth.
I'm gonna call out Marigold.
See Marigold.
Marigold, do you or do you not have a crush on Jess?
Why is it all about me now?
Such a childish thing to ask.
Oh, you don't want to answer?
Right?
Such a childish thing to
Yeah,
ask.
asking that
Are you
scene.
sure?
It's fucking too cool to ask that.
Wow.
You're making a weird face like you're gonna shit yourself.
I got it. Jez, Captain Jez.
Why did you call her Jizz?
What you think about
Why would I lie about what I think about Finley Gold? Everyone knows I want to fuck him.
Tell us you don't want to fuck.
Oh yeah. There we go.
That's a good one, guys.
I
Say the
can't do
words.
that.
Do it.
It's working. How
All
about
right.
that?
Whatever. Let's.
That took way longer than it should have.
Yeah, it did.
She's just.
Barry goes.
Just come to
When
me
it,
next
when it
time.
had to, if you just would have went along with it. Sometimes I have good ideas too, Jez.
I'm not saying it wasn't a good idea. I'm saying how do we know we can trust you to not, fabricate some things. But you know what? Go ahead.
Well, ask Melanie anything then.
Come up with some good ones.
Well, I was kind of leaving it up to the king. Because he was the one questioning whether or not they could trust her, so.
So the king looks towards Melanie. Were you aware of the assassination attempt against me? No. Do you have anything to do with the Drow invasion? No. Are you aware of Neve's involvement politically with any sort of Drow incursion? No. Well, that is all my questions. Barry goes, spell's still going on. You guys can ask her anything. And you just said, Melody, fuck elbows him in the ribs. Drops the spell.
Well, there's that then.
Melanie,
I was actually gonna ask and say Melanie and the thing for you, Barry.
I love this turned into sleepover party questions. Does Judgment love you? Did Miracle have a crush on Jess?
Just remember that
Barry,
one
do you have a
time
crush on your teacher?
that what was it? What's his name? Shiv, when he was pretending to be her. She's like, ooh.
Melanie, I'll leave it up to you. I'm not going to tell you because I'm not your boss. I'm not your captain.
I will dance around this delicately. I will go to Larician and only Larician. I will ask him and see what he has to offer on the situation.
This can be dangerous.
Yes, that was stated.
Yeah. That is why I don't want you to put yourself in that position, but I feel like you would be better off to.
Alright. Barry, you and I will be heading to Neve. Alright, well, okay. What about everyone else? Well, she pulls out a small blue stone. She throws it to Jez. As long as you have that, I'll be able to locate you and teleport to you. Don't lose it, because if you throw it in a river or throw it somewhere bad, if I go to teleport, it's going to take me to the stone.
I'm like, huh? Put it in my pocket.
We go to the volcano. Jess is like, hey, watch this.
Oh yeah. Notice that Lendl looks towards the group. I'm asking you not only as a brother, but as a king, to find the Shadowstone. And we can prevent whatever the Drow have planned to do with this Elven Gate.
I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that that doesn't happen. I've already failed once, and I just got told about this.
And another hero has decided to help along as well.
Yeah, Boris the Brute.
No.
Wait, what do you mean?
We have not seen or heard of Boris since last night, according to Bruce. He's disappeared.
Yeah, he kind of helped them to get
Yeah,
the Moonstone.
That's
so
what I meant.
We're aware of Boris's treachery,
Yeah.
and we've already sent word to the Council of Legends to inquire about his activity. What I mean is that another hero has decided to look for the Shadow Stone as well.
Oh, who? Who?
It's not Bartholomew, is it?
You guys look over and as he points towards it, you see. You see it?
No. Look, Wendell, I know it's nice seeing you again.
he's not a hero, he's a clown.
I will admit that his boisterous, almost unpalatable entrances are annoying, but
His existence.
he does seem to get work done. He has done things for Bolstead in the past, and I assure you, he will not be coming along with you. You don't need to do that, but he will be looking for the stone as well.
Okay.
It is up to you if you wish to speak with him or.
Nope. I'm fine. Chase, please. No. We good? Yes? You're the captain.
Yeah, I am the captain, yet I keep getting random people on my ship.
This you have an option.
Do I?
No, I'm saying that you don't need to take him with you. I'm saying he will be looking for the stone as well.
Oh, great, so we can expect to run into him.
If you happen to not communicate with each other on where you're going, it may happen, yes.
Okay.
Is there a spell berry that you can do that can mute someone's
Berry is good.
presence? Ah,
Very
shit.
Mute.
So, what we were going to do originally was go try to find, and this is Bruce's suggestion, is to find the wasp. Maybe she knows something. I don't know why she would know something, but we're going to go check some elven ruins that are just east of.
She has been a blasted thorn in Bolstead's side for years now. If I could only catch the criminals that fucking let her out, I would hang them myself.
Yeah, let them fucking burn.
Shut up. If we do find her, we're going to, like I said, we're going to go east of Elks. There's some sort of elven ruin east of Elks Grove. We're going to check there. Bruce suggested that we check there first. So that's what we're going to do. That is our plan. That is where we're going to go first, to try to find her. If we find her, I'll bring her back.
Alright. I will be returning back to Lovenholm. The capital needs me, and there's still plenty of things to do. And with the possible drow incursions popping up anywhere,
That was the first time that I've seen that happen.
it's the first attack that they've done in such a scale. It's been small little hits here and there, but this one was big. I imagine it's only going to get bigger. It's good seeing you, brother.
It's good seeing you too.
And when Mother returns from Skildenheim, I'm sure she will want to see you as well.
I'm sure she will.
Alright. He bows his head and turns and takes his leave.
I did love a day. Do you get like royalties for them using your names for cities? I think it can work like that, and they send you a bag of gold once a month.
I don't think that's how that works.
You should bring it up. Also, he was way too nice and it made me uncomfortable.
Yeah, that is not exactly what I was expecting.
Did Bartholomew, did he leave?
He's on the dock, currently speaking with townspeople and citing autographs.
I trust him. Something tells me there's something in that castle. I'm assuming it is his. I had a dream. There's something not good there.
What castle?
I had a dream that I went to my father's grave. I've never been there before, but there was just some weird evil energy. It was like there was a castle peering down at me, and it was just not good.
Right.
Considering it was right close to where my father hypothetically is buried, it was a dream. But something is telling me to be careful. But that's kind of why I was nervous to see Landwell. You know, I didn't know exactly where he was going to be, but I think he's honest.
Seems like an honest man. I was really happy to see you.
Yeah. It was good to see him.
It's insane though, I mean, you knew quite a bit more about the gate than we were expecting.
So a little bit closer, I think, to the people who actually do know, you know?
It's good. About these ancient gods he was talking about? Something like that.
Considering it's an elven gate, I feel like it's old elves, maybe? I'm only assuming. But I think that as soon as possible we should start heading out.
Yeah, let me get dressed.
Yeah.
Being a king dressed like this was very awkward for me.
I want to say something about Khan.
I'm gonna go get dressed.
Hey, Khan.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to give you more time before I asked you after what happened, but you think you can fix me up a good shaft for my halberd, by chance?
Yeah, I'm sure I could. I'll get to it.
How you feeling, by the way?
Like I was dead.
I don't know what that means.
I'm sure you'll find out one day.
Hope not. But as long as I don't feel like how Fauna felt. How was your headache, by the way?
Oh, it's going now. Thank you.
You're surprisingly quiet in front of a king, Fauna.
Yeah, I was just giving you your moment. Didn't want to interrupt.
Okay. At this point, I'm assuming you guys are going to prepare to debrief the map and look where you're going to be going, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as that happens, as you guys go to make your plan, that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. So thank you guys all for joining us for episode 74. We will not be streaming tomorrow. We're going to be doing our sit down, like essentially kind of like
a
our
session zero.
like a session zero for Hellgate. So we will be filling Monday's time slot again. But until then, everyone, thank you all for coming.
Also, we realized that the thumbnail has said episode 71 for a while now. I will be fixing that tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a few thumbnails we got to replace. So, but thank you all for coming, and as always, remember to embrace the dark. Good night, everyone.